Hello and welcome to this a bit more unscripted video. Today I'm going to be talking about some updates, some announcements, and basically just my plans for the new year on this channel. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy new year. I did intend to upload this on New Year's Day, but I decided to re-record it a couple times, so it's out now. And also, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. The title pretty obviously shows that this isn't normal content. This is more of just talking about what's going to be happening on the channel. So thank you for caring enough about this channel to want to, just watch a video simply about what's coming next. I've also got timestamps in the description down below. I understand that you all are very busy and you probably will have certain topics that are more important to you. So in the description, you've got all the topics. Obviously, you're free to watch the whole thing, and that is just so unbelievably appreciated. But if you just are interested in certain parts, or if you just want to skim over the topics in this video, they're all down there in the description. We're going to start with something relatively small, but at the same time, something I thought I'd mention. I'm just trying to become a bit more active on Twitter. I know most people, on YouTube at least, sort of start Twitter from the start, and I've had one since the start of this channel, but I haven't ever really been that active, and I haven't really talked about it much. So you'll probably notice in later videos I'm going to be trying to, throw my Twitter out there a little more, just because I want to, talk to you guys more on Twitter, and I like the platform, so I just want to see how it goes. So if you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at TomJedi9. I don't have many followers right now, but hopefully that will change in the new year. But now getting into some more exciting news. In the first quarter of 2020, I'm going to be launching a merch store. Already the shirts are looking great. I might put a little sneak peek on the screen for you guys right now, so people who are watching this video can just have a little taste of what's coming. We're going to start with only a small handful of designs, but hopefully we're going to grow it as the year goes on, and as a couple years go on. The merch should be available worldwide, and we're currently thinking we'll do it through Teespring, but that we have other options. So I'm still doing my research and still looking into what service to use, but right now it's looking like it'll be Teespring. We've got an extraordinarily talented illustrator working on the drawings for these designs. It's kind of almost surreal to think that their drawings, they have so much detail, and they're insanely impressive, and I think you guys are really going to like them because there's some cool designs. Something that I think is a little smaller than that, but at the same time going to be quite good, is I want to do some more live streams, but I want to change it up a little bit. I've been doing consistent live streams at about 8 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock PM, which means that the stream times are always consistent. I haven't been doing them for a while now, but I'm considering getting back into them. But I'm considering doing some different times for streams, because I understand that so many of you are from different parts of the world, and I want to give you all a chance to see these streams. So I'm going to try one at the opposite time. I'm going to try an 8 AM stream. I might try one where it's at midnight my time. I'm just going to try a bunch of times and see if we can meet more of you. I think the best part of live streams for me is that I get to talk to you guys and I get to really interact with you guys. And by doing these different timed live streams, I'll be able to talk to a different group of you guys, which would be great. And obviously I love my regular crowd, and I'll continue to do live streams at that time, but I want to try some other times as well, just to meet as many people as I can, and just interact with as many of you as I possibly can. Now, this is something that I think will take a lot of you by surprise. For a lot of you, I'm sure you've looked in the description just to see what I talk about, and you were intrigued by the idea of a fan film. This year, I'm going to be starting production on a fan film. I can't guarantee that it will be out this year. I kind of doubt that it will be out this year, but I will be starting. Right now, I've got the first draft of the script ready, but obviously that's going to go through a lot of revisions. I doubt that'll even be done until later this year. But it's going to be quite good. I'm happy with the direction it's taking. I do want to bring you guys on the creative journey when it comes to the fan film. I'm personally really interested in how films are made and that sort of thing. and it might be really interesting to sort of, show how the film's being made. I definitely want to release, not necessarily a documentary, but a long-form video that shows the process of making the film. Haven't decided if I'm going to do like really in-depth live updates, but I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated on the progress of the film. I'm not going to say much about the story right now, not because I need to keep it secret, more so because I have a feeling it's going to change a lot over the next couple of years or however long it takes to develop this film. So I don't want to say the story until it's more finalized, but I think it's going to be really interesting. Right now it's in a more unique era of Star Wars, and hopefully it will be entertaining for you guys. That will be the bottom line. I want it to be really fun and entertaining for you guys. It's, I wouldn't expect a professionally developed film. This will be, made by, I guess, a collection of, amateur filmmakers, amateur makeup artists, amateur actors. That doesn't necessarily mean it'll be bad. I've got a lot of talented people already saying that they're interested in doing it. It's more so going to be just a collection of people coming together to make a film, not necessarily trying to look professional, because I know it isn't, but that will sort of play into, I guess, the uniqueness of it. The focus will be the story more so, and there will be action, there will be all that stuff, but it will sort of, I think it will have a unique feel. Not necessarily that it's amateurish, but that it's, I guess, more human and more real. That's at least what I'm hoping. Again, it's going to go through a lot of development, so I can't say much about it now because we haven't really done anything but a first draft script. But I think it will be something that you guys enjoy regardless of what it is. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. And the last thing I want to say is something, I guess, a bit more vague. First of all, I want to talk about this last month being December. In December, you could probably tell that there are a lot of videos. It's more videos than in the history of the channel, and I think probably the same goes for the views and such, because, YouTube is a game of quantity over quality, unfortunately. But you are going to see that decrease quite soon, so I will start university this year, which obviously means I'm not going to be able to do YouTube as hard as I've been doing it. I finished school in November, so from there the videos ramped up, and now I'm going to start uni this year, so obviously that's going to ramp back down. But I want to make sure that in the time where I can't make massive quantity of videos, I want to make sure the quality is up there. So I'm often going to take 1 month, 2 months to make something that's really, really good, versus, taking 2 hours out of my study schedule just to make a video that's just sort of cobbled together. Not necessarily saying that the December videos have just been cobbled together, but more so the amount of time that I would put into a normal video will have to be spread across a month, because I'll have so many other things to focus on. I'll have work to focus on, I'll have uni to focus on, and I will still want to live in the world. It's YouTube's a funny thing, because when you're at this time, I guess you're almost in like a limbo between getting like 10,000 subscribers and I don't know, in the 100,000s, where you can sort of make a permanent living. Obviously, I can't make a permanent living off YouTube just yet, and I probably never will. This will always be a hobby to me. I don't do it for the money. I don't get much money anyway from it, but the downside of that is that in the times when I really want to be making videos, I can't always be doing that. But that leads into my next section, which is talking about a new direction I have for the content on this channel. I want to keep a lot of it the same, but it's become very clear to me that certain videos just naturally perform better than other videos. And that's a truth for most YouTubers. They'll have one series or one set of videos that you almost can't deviate from. And, it's certainly true, for me, obviously, it's meme compilation. I'm rarely going to make a video that does very well if it's not meme compilation. And this is something that makes me quite sad, because I'm the type that likes to experiment. You can see many of my videos, I'll talk in the description, where I'm inspired by a certain YouTuber, because simply I'll be watching a bunch of videos, and editing style will really intrigue me, so I'll try and make a video in that editing style. Or, maybe a certain game or a certain, thing will intrigue me. I made that Rust video a while back, and it did perform awfully. Of course, I'm a Star Wars channel, and I tried making a Rust video, let alone the first episode of a Rust series, which never happened. But, I'm sort of, it's a bit weird, because I'm torn, I sometimes feel like making videos that aren't related to Star Wars, Sometimes I just want to make something in a certain game. Sometimes I want to make, movie trailer styles, I feel that sometimes, I get into these rhythms, I get into these moods of making certain types of content, and that's all I want to do for a bit until I get it out of my system and make that type of video. So this year, I feel like instead of making those videos and just sort of leaving them, which I've done in the past, sometimes I've just made a video and not even bothered to upload it. This year, I'm just going to upload content from time to time that isn't related to Star Wars, I'm going to continue at times not making meme compilations, because when it comes to meme compilation, for me, they're really big projects. They take a good amount of time to make a proper meme compilation video, at least in the numbered series. Meme compilations 1 through 6 took ages for each of those videos. And so, for me, I do need a break between meme compilations. It's at the point now where I'm almost taking year-long breaks. I don't want to do that. I think meme compilation 7 will probably come out, before June this year, of course. I'll probably make it around the time of the Rise of Skywalker's digital release. But, I feel that when it comes to this channel, I want to be able to make videos that aren't based in that small box that I feel like I'm being placed in. So when I get a video idea that isn't based in Star Wars or isn't based in meme content or whatever it may be, I'm going to make a conscious decision to still do it, still put the same amount of effort as I would into a video that I know is going to get a good amount of views, and go back to that mantra of just thinking I want to make good content, because that's how this channel started. Every time I released a video, my main focus wasn't necessarily views, it was more, I want this video to be good. Because the advice that I actually got from a YouTuber, I was talking to a YouTuber once, and he said, just make good content and the viewers will come. And I guess I did something right, because you guys are here. So I want to go back to that mantra, to sort of, make sure that my channel isn't getting into that box, make sure it's staying fresh and new and interesting for me, because I don't want to lose interest. I don't think I ever would lose interest, but if I'm just making meme videos, I'm eventually going to lose interest, because they're fun to make, but I couldn't just make them. I would go insane. So I'm going to try and branch out a little bit. I'm going to come back from time to time. That's almost going to be like the center of my content. But I want to branch out a little bit from time to time, and hopefully that mantra of just, make good content means that you guys will enjoy it, and hopefully some new people come to the channel and they'll see that content too. Though that could bring up issues of some people liking certain parts of the content, some people not, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, all I can hope is that you guys see these videos and you enjoy them, so that's what I'm going to be working towards. For now though, I believe that's about it. So I would like to thank you all so much for watching a video like this. It's if there's even one of you watching this right now, I cannot express my thanks more. It's crazy to me that I'd ever have a channel where people would watch an update video. I don't know, it's you guys might think it's not a really big deal. To me, it will always seem like a big deal, because really all I'm talking about is my thoughts. I'm almost just thinking aloud and organizing what I want to do for the new year. So the fact that you actually care about the channel enough to come here and watch this conclusion is just like mind-boggling. I like to do this actually in update videos just to confuse people, because I know not everyone watches to the end. If you get to the end of this video, go comment bubbles in the comments. This may seem weird, but if in the comments there's just like a random 3 or 4 people commenting bubbles, everyone that doesn't watch to this bit's going to be confused. So if you're watching to this part of the video, go comment bubbles. Have an absolutely wonderful 2020. I hope this year treats you very, very well, and I hope you achieve everything that you want to achieve. Thank you so much for watching today's video. New actual content is coming soon. Thank you so much for watching.